Also, this is 4, not 3. Ignore what I just said. Also, I can't hear you yet. I have to go to the bathroom real quick. And do another thing. Let me just refresh this, exit this, and also exit.
Yay, stream finally
I have a couple
started.
set of things to do first.
Wow, a whole day have passed.
Back in like 1 minute. Give me a moment.
Anything fun happened in Rain World? We come and he's not even here. We died more. That is fun. Grass did kinda quit since he couldn't get past 3 centipedes. I mean 4.
Okay, I am now here. Wow, that's loud. Is it loud for you? Already a whole day is fast. Yeah, it seems like it just goes by in moments. It sounds loud. Is it loud?
Kinda.
I might have turned it back up.
Industry.
I might have turned it up since... Yeah, I've turned it up. I must have turned it up,
No. It's loud.
I probably turned it up while I was playing myself. Just the music's so good in this game. Really good sound design. Close all that. Is it? Hang on, I gotta check in Raid. See, I kind of have some regrets about having done this. I joined like a professional clan in Raid. So the only reason, right? I swear. I need strong enough people to fight the clan boss so I can get a certain kind of reward. Problem is, now I have to like every weekend commit myself doing clan wars, basically. Which is just annoying. So I've like gained a small bonus in exchange for a large sacrifice, and I don't think it was worth it. Okay. Is this gonna... I need to do one more thing really quick. Just the alarm
also
stuff.
love doing things that I hate. Things.
Look, torturing is fun. You can't deny. Please work. Come on. It's right there. Thank you. Okay.
Not when it's yourself, for some people.
Okay, welcome to Hollow Knight. I think we have a little bit of blue lifeblood as well. As opposed to yellow lifeblood. Is there going to be a lifeblood equivalent in Silksong? See, what I think the reason Silksong's taking so long...
I don't know.
I think they want to avoid a No Man's Sky style issue. Where, like, it comes out to massive hype,
Crash restart. You sat in a bench when you started.
Oh no. I think they want to avoid like massively overhyping it and then it coming out unready. So I think they're just gonna properly take their time, make it as perfect as possible.
Not trying to do a cyberpunk.
Yeah, that too.
No Man's Sky? How about cyberpunk?
No Man's Sky, well, see, Cyberpunk would be like, was like glitchy just because it didn't have enough time. No Man's Sky was like, they promised a bunch of features and then didn't actually have the features. That was close. No Man's Sky was like, it released just missing features, whereas Cyberpunk, it was just buggy. I highly doubt a game like Silksong could be too buggy, because it's not that hard to prevent the character from falling through the floor.
Both then, I guess.
Like, a game like Hollow Knight is not that hard to actually debug. At least conceptually. A lot easier than something as complicated as Cyberpunk.
Rushing is bad.
It's just getting as many features in as there are is more difficult. Today is the day I'm able to do this as well. I don't know how to describe this. There are certain days I am just unable to actually, like, possibly fight this challenge. There are certain days where I'm just in a headspace where, like, my brain is not ready to do this.
What's the hyped up features?
Of Silksong? Hard to say, because there's almost been, like, not enough released. But just of everything they've said, like, here's all the different areas, and here's supposedly what the storyline is. Just making sure it's all in, which honestly shouldn't be too hard. I do also believe it's just an aspect of, like, Team Cherry has gone way over and above. And, like, not only is it going to be, like, at least twice as big as Hollow Knight, which if it's not twice as big as Hollow Knight, no shame on that. But I would not be surprised if it easily comes out to 2 to 3 times the size. I think Team Cherry is just built off psychopaths enough to do that. And I'm sure there's all sorts of, like, extra, like, DLC and... Or there will be DLC. But I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of, like, extra challenges and whatnot all over. So I'm sure it's going to be some massive game. And it's very possible as well that they're worried that because it's taken so long, it's created more hype for that very thing, basically. Like, possibly their worry is that, well, we've taken so long, we've got to make it even better now. We've got to justify it taking so long. And so then they have to add more in. And so it could even become this weird recursive cycle of, well, we've taken so long, we got to add more stuff now. To work more efficiently and harder, and then it kind of becomes like a mess. And then you gotta hope Team Cherry is just able to, like, have the cognition to be able to step back and go, you know what, we're fine. Just ship it. As long as it works, we don't need to keep adding stuff.
Releases in 10 years.
Look, if it's the best... If it takes a decade to release, but is the best game I've ever seen, and the best game humanity will ever know, honestly worth. Never before has a game taken 1.5 decades to release. But by God, when it does...
GTA 6 reference.
Oh, GTA 6. I heard that is, like, finally supposed to be coming out at some point now. What they gotta do is put more effort into the non-story stuff than into the story stuff. Because in GTA, they put a whole lot of effort into the story, and the story is something you'll only ever play through once, and if you ever play through it again, it's more of a drag. Because it's so ridiculously long. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. Okay, I'll add in 2. That was just me being reckless at the end there. I did take the 1 hit legitimately there, but then I was just being stupid.
So will you play it?
Play what? Silk Song, yes. No Man's Sky probably at some point. GTA 5 or 6, no. Oh, you damn it. As of late, I have started randomly struggling a lot with Zero. He is not a hard of one. I used to be really... It's another 2. Went to 4 already. I used to be really good at Zero.
The strip club review said.
I got, like, mysteriously worse at him, like, after just, a month ago. But Zero's not that hard of one. I should be able to reduce his hits easily. I feel like the music's too quiet now. How is the music?
A new game has caught my attention, Fairy Afterlife.
Fairy Afterlife?
So how long is this stream gonna be? And the music is barely there.
Barely there? Okay, I'll up the music. How did you spell that? It's a weird spelling. Damn it. The Blobbles have always... That's way too loud now. The Blobbles have always been one of my worst bosses.
How else do I spell barely? I did spell it right. Oh Fury, it's clearly spelled right.
Okay, so that is... Okay, what's it about? Tell me what it's about, because the last time you said a game has caught my attention, I ended up becoming top 200 in certain... with the alien faction in the world. So tell me about this game. Maybe I can become top 200 again.
I'm still not sure what it's about, but it kinda looks like a platformer and like how it's drawn. Not another platformer.
2 hits to 0. 0 hits to Mantis Lords. Or, sorry, 0 hits to Sisters of Battle. But 2 to 0. Lovely. There really are two, like, layers
What
to
genres
this.
do you like?
That's hard to say. I like a lot of weird and random stuff. There are, like, certain racing games that, like, yeah, I'll absolutely love this racing game. But most racing games, I hate. Come on. There's always two parts to this, right? There's the general consistency, and there's the specific consistency. I've, like, mastered most of the specific consistency. All, like, the hard bosses. But the general I still kind of stuck on. I get hit a lot with the small guys. I think this happened especially on my, like, was it a 7-hit run? I don't remember what my record is now. On my record run, I didn't get hit to any of the last, like, 7 bosses, except Pure Vessel. But I had 7 hits, all of which came from the very beginning bosses, all the easy ones. Like, I had 2 to one of the Hornets. I think I had 2 to the first Hornet in that run.
Yay, stream finally started. Skipping some comments. Oh Fury, it's clearly spelled right. Weird. I'm still not sure what it's about, but it kinda looks like a platformer and like how it's drawn. Not another platformer. What genres do you like? I now plan on getting it. It's only $19.99 in Switch, but I currently have getting phone first.
Oh, okay.
There must be a reason to like one racing game and not another, other than one being better. Could it be something like a subgenre?
Well, I like Mario Karts, which are a more chaotic racing game, but I also played a game called Smuggler's Run, which is a PS2 game that I actually really like. Or liked, I guess. I haven't played it in ages. But I guess that one was more just... It was about, like, it wasn't really a racing game so much as it was a ram into people game. It was a car game, right? Like, ram into people and steal the package. And then go deliver it. While outrunning police the whole time. Did I take 2 hits for that? I think 2.
Wrecking shit.
Look up Smuggler's Run for the PS2. It was quite fun.
PS2 game. Well, do you want to buy my PS2 from me so you can play it? Oh, yes. I see. Destruction.
None of my... I have like 2 or 3 PS2s, and none of them work. I've got 2 that both have the same problem. They're both broken in the exact same way, where they can run a game. They run the game fine, you just can't see the game.
You should get another PS2 to see if it works.
They can run the game, I just can't see the game. I actually played through a good portion of X-Men, I think it's X-Men Legends.
My PS2 is fine, I'm pretty sure.
I played through a good portion of X-Men Legends with the broken PlayStation. Because you can see just enough of the graphics to actually play the game.
Can't see the game?
You can
like a display problem?
Sort of, but hang on, let me pause this. It's really specific and really weird. It's like, in certain games, it doesn't work whatsoever. Like, Final Fantasy X can't see a thing, right? Certain games, it did not work at all. But other games do somewhat work. X-Men Legends, you can see the outline ring around the characters.
Raz, you sure it's not a cord problem?
It's not. I'll tell you why. I'm trying to explain this, right? Final Fantasy X doesn't... There's something on the screen, and you can hear the sound, you can hear the movement, and you can see something, but it's not really the game. It's a blur on the screen, right? But other games, X-Men Legends, there's a ring around the character you control. It's like a 2.5D fighting game, right? You can see the ring around the characters. You just can't see the character skins. It's something with the coding or the way it's reading information off the disc. Because the ring appears, and I can see the environment, but I can't see the characters, and none of the textures are loading. So the textures aren't loading. The textures aren't loading, but the game itself is working. And I can see some of it. I can see some specific things. So certain parts of the games work, and certain parts don't. It's very strange. It's like a... And both PlayStations seem to have the exact same problem, which is very strange, seeing as it's a problem I've literally never seen before, and they both have the same problem, and it's so weird. It's very strange.
What did you plug it into?
An old TV. I don't think that the TV wasn't the problem, because the TV could run Wii games no problem. You connect the TV to the Wii, it works perfectly.
Mine works perfectly fine.
It was an old giant box TV, though. Like, it was something from, like, the early 2000s, if not, like, older, of, like, an old box TV. It looked like whatever they would have right before they had, like, flat screens, which I think is about what we had. We had that TV until we got a flat screen, and then it became our video game TV. But it was quite old. We ended up, like, having to give it to a, like, donate it to a Best Buy for recycling, because it, like, sparked eventually. After, like, a good 25, not 25, probably a good 20 years of service, it finally sparked and then had to go. Have I been hit while being distracted here? I don't know if I'm on 10 or 11 now.
Probably a TV problem.
I don't think it was. I think we tried plugging it into other sources, and it had the same problem. And it could run the Wii no problem. It's both the PlayStations, I think. It could run the Wii no problem. Nintendo Wii had no problem. Oh my god, they actually won. For the past, like, 30 minutes or so, since I pretty much started the stream, there's been a raid battle just going on in the background, and I think they had pretty much
What about a flat
stalemated
screen
each other.
TV or computer?
We tried plugging into, like, a projector thing, and I think we tried plugging it into a flat screen as well, and neither of those worked. It finally actually broke the stalemate there in that raid battle. They only take 11 hits.
How about the two PS2s had the same problem? How about CD?
It wasn't any of the CDs because we were trying it with multiple games. Some games worked and some games didn't. But they all had similar, it was all similar graphical issues. It was always graphical issues, and it was always very similar graphical issues where it was like textures that were having trouble. Sound was always fine. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't, but none of the games worked. None of the games worked fully in graphics. Except maybe one, which might have fully worked. My assumption, it was some sort of issue interpreting code. Because it wasn't a complete failure of graphics.
PS2 might just suck, lol.
It was good. That PS2 lasted 15 years or more. PS2 is like, it was the it was the best selling console ever, and it's always been really reliable. That's why we have two, right? Sold like 150 something million copies. Best selling console in history. This came up on a reach for the top question the other day. I was doing like a certain kind of trivia. This came up on a trivia question. As what was the best selling console of all time? That's a pretty common trivia question too. No, Inosk? Excuse me? Did you see him fly backwards? I think my hits are way off now. How many hits have I taken there? I think I might reset this too. Taking a bit too many for it to be worth continuing.
Isn't there an interesting reason that's the best-selling console? Fun fact, the US military used I think hundreds PS2 for a supercomputer back then as first came out.
I don't know if I believe that, but I wouldn't be surprised. Just connect a bunch of PS2s together to make a supercomputer. Sony, we need 1,000 of your consoles, Sony.
Holy
it's
shit,
imperative.
is it true?
It's imperative, Sony. For the defense of the country, we need 1,000 of your
I
consoles.
know they used a console. When was this? I don't remember which though.
Could have been an original. No, Nintendo's wouldn't have been powerful enough, though, would they? PS2 was really powerful. PS2 is the original system that Final Fantasy X launched on, and like you've seen the graphics in Final Fantasy X, right? PS2 is the original system that launched on. I have Final Fantasy X for the PS2. Again, I don't have a working PS2 right now, so I can't actually play it.
No, I haven't.
But I have Final Fantasy X for the PS2. It had really good graphics given the time. Like, it looked really good on my crappy TV, which probably had a total of like 10,000 pixels, right? Like, the TV itself probably had 10,000 pixels, but like everyone was used so well by the PlayStation to show like the game. It was a powerful system. It could do really good graphics. It could do complex calculations. Final Fantasy X must have been like one of the like live-ups that it had to like measure up to. Of like, what is the hardest thing this thing can possibly face? Final Fantasy X was probably one of the hardest things it could face for its time. That game is really like graphically intense.
Why did you get a PS4 then? Emoji rolling on the floor laughing, idiot.
Yeah, PS4 is more powerful. I wonder if PS2 could handle Hollow Knight. I doubt it would be able to. Hollow Knight has a lot of like graphical tricks it pulls. Hollow Knight on the surface is really simple, but it pulls a lot of graphical tricks to look so good. It would be very graphically intensive. If you toned down the graphics, the game itself could definitely be run on PS2. Have we been hit yet? I don't think we have. Reset this to counter to 0.
The console they used had so much power that when it first came out it had more power than most computers at the time.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Again, PS2 was a ridiculously, like, well-done system. The one hit. I don't know what rate for hits I need to be going on to like.
Okay, I looked it up. It was PS3.
It was a PS3. PS3s they combined together. I mean, I guess that makes sense as well. Why combine PS3s into a supercomputer?
So,
surely
Grass, how many PS2s can you eat?
How many
CT when?
Yeah, PS2 consumption stream when? A man ate a bicycle once. There are some weird things people eat.
Yeah, in a prop play, right?
Nope, like someone ate a real bicycle.
Yes.
And someone ate a bicycle. That's all I have to say on that. What more information do you want about the man who ate a bicycle?
Ken, I'm looking for when. What did it taste like?
How would I know?
CT, isn't it in your source? I see that in the link it says 2010, but I doubt it was there. Grass, just answer the question.
I don't know. I just don't know how you want me to answer that question is the only issue. I'd love to be of service, Ken. I just have no idea how the fuck I'm supposed to answer that. Okay, let's not take 2 hits to 0 this time. If I'm just not an impatient buffoon, we're fine.
Okay, fine. How about what seasonings were used?
I think it might have been mixed with other food
CT, who's your source?
to make it less, deadly. It might have been mixed with other food just so it could be eaten over a long period of time. I don't know the specifics though. I just know. Fuck it.
Don't worry about that.
I just know someone did it. That was a dumb hit. If I had just not hit him one more time and then dashed, or if I'd been walking forward while hitting him there, I would have gone through him.
Who? Grass, would you eat a bicycle for $14 US?
1-4? So you're saying 14 US dollars. God damn it, what, that's so stupid.
MHM.
Oh, you bastard. Again, one of my worst bosses. Possibly the worst boss, aside from Absrad. Blobles, with the possible exception of Absrad, is my worst boss.
Fun fact, the PS3 supercomputer used 10% of energy that other supercomputers use.
So that's a really efficient PS3 supercomputer. Like, that must be so stupid.
Who's your source?
Strings together a bunch of PS3s and it uses 10% the power of the best US supercomputer.
Ken, don't worry about that. Just know it's 1760 PS3s.
1,760 PS3 strung together. Again, 2 hits to Oblobbles, but none to Sisters of Battle. I needed to react sooner there. I delayed for a moment and then I got punished for that. Really just down a bit of soul. Which I get mostly back in plus anyway.
Right. I wish I had a supercomputer.
I wish I had the 1,760 PS3s. Oh, you bastard. He doesn't I don't normally let him do that attack for very long. I should have dived onto him sooner to prevent damage. I was about to as I got hit. I'm sorry, friend. You want to hear the top search results for having numbers in my search bar as a counter? I'm just using a search bar as like my notepad to count my hits, right? You want to hear the top results for starting with numbers in the search bar? Okay, the top result for 5 is 500-page proof that 1 + 1 = 2, followed by 529... What? I don't know what that is. It's just some address. And then 50-cent American rapper.
Tell us the address.
I'm not gonna dox some address. I don't know why...
There's no proof that 1 is 2.
Well, that's like saying there's no proof of anything. Assuming you have some foundational system of mathematics, you're fine. For 6, it's 6, of course. Followed by 680 news. Followed by some sort of area code. Followed by 680. And there's also just 649 in here, because why not?
CT49.
Oh my god, it's all... The real world is a reference to CT. Fuck.
Hey, I know that guy.
Okay, for 7, we got 7. Song by... What? Hang on. 7. Song by New Power Generation and Prince. 7. Zip. 7-Eleven. Philadelphia 76ers. That is the worst. The 76ers, really? Is Philadelphia's basketball team. Who the fuck names the team the 76ers? Go with literally anything else. The Philadelphia dickheads.
76ers? What? The person who named them.
Go with the Philadelphia dickheads. Because that at least has some personality to it. There's a story behind that. And when the dickheads win the national basketball tournament, boy, will there be something to talk about. The 76ers, my god. What kind of name is that? Okay, for 8 we have 8. song by Billie Eilish. Because, of course, the number 8.
Can't believe those dickheads won.
Followed by 8th Colossus, and then 88.5 for some reason.
Eyelash.
I'm just like not looking now. Also, there's one here for 80 USD to CAD. In case you need to exchange currencies for some reason as well. And specifically $80. Uh, 10. You've got 10 hours of silence interrupted by goat scream, 10 hours of silence interrupted by vine boom, 10 hours of silence interrupted by car crash, and then some decimal.
Cat? You mean Looney Tunes?
Oh, I want to do it again.
$80 is 10976 CAD.
Ah, one of his things moved past me. Okay.
Thanks.
Do we give it one more shot? How much longer do we go for? What time is it now? So it's 9:45.
Holy, I'm rich in CAD. Brass, why did you Google all that?
I didn't Google any of that, to be clear. I Googled maybe one of those things. Maybe two. Maybe like two of those things were Google searches I've made. The rest is just Google trying to guess what I'm going to search. I don't listen to rappers. I don't know who 50 Cent is. American rapper and actor, apparently.
You don't know 50 Cent?
Look, Ken, I know 50 Cent
The only
is...
rapper I know is Wrapping Paper. CT, what's 50 cents in CAD?
Yeah, what's the exchange rate between 1 USD and Canadian?
$50 USD is 69 cents CAD.
Not a bad exchange rate.
Nice, I guess.
It's actually better. See, there's this weird thing in economics, right? It's better if we have a slightly lower value to our currency than the Americans, because
I'm not kidding, I can show you can.
It means when they come up to us, it encourages them to come up to Canada, because then they feel like they get more money. So they come up to Canada, spend their money here, and then we get their tax, right? And the Americans don't get their tax money. So it actually gives more money to the Canadian government, whereas our people don't want to go to America because they end up with less money, and so we don't end up giving a bunch of our own tax money to the Americans. So a bunch of the American government's tax money actually goes to us because people come up to Canada. Which happens less often than you'd like, but when it does happen, because they come up...
Grass, you should come to America. 2.
I don't want to. I don't really want to go to the least stable country that's about to become the next fascist regime. Some of the stuff that's been coming out of America recently is like, there's been a running joke in my history class. There's a running joke in my history class that America is that Trump is the next Mussolini and America is the next Italy. We've been studying fascist Italy and Nazi Germany. More so Italy, kind of, but Germany is just really the same.
No,
but we've
CT, I think you meant in.
We've been looking a lot at like what Mussolini did during his fascist rise in like the 1920s and 30s. And like it all matches up scarily well to Trump and his rhetoric. And now looking at some of the stuff Trump is like actively pushing for, and that like the 2025 project, if you look that up, it's basically just like threatening to do a fascist takeover. It's basically exactly what it is. It matches the fascist ideals that we're learning in history class
Trump
perfectly.
the actor?
Yeah, yes, actor Trump. He's been cast as Mussolini in the next big upcoming American election. That's the first hit. Of course, Soul Warrior. In any run I do well, I get hit by Soul Warrior, so maybe that's a good omen. Ah.
Yes.
No way an actor is gonna be president.
Hey, Arnold Schwarzenegger was already governor of California. Don't think they can't be.
A penny est is still a penny in CAD.
Yeah, because you can't like do fractions of pennies. Yeah, just convert all of your money single penny by single penny. Just so you don't lose anything. You just walk up to the tiller. Hello, I'd like to convert 1 penny. Okay, here's your 1 penny. Hello, tiller. I'd like to convert 1 penny. Okay, here's your penny. I'd like to convert another penny. Fuck off.
What about 2 pennies?
Yes, can you game the system?
$2 is 3 CAD.
Oh, okay, so hypothetically, right? We take 2 USD pennies and we transfer them into CAD. Then we ask for them 1-to-1 back from CAD to USD. Right? So we then turn 2 USD into 3 CAD.
Money duplication.
And then 3 CAD into 2 USD. Or into 3 USD. 0, I swear. Using this one trick economists don't want you to know about. For 3, the search result is 367. For 3, the search result is 367 proofs of the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, sir, here's all of your pennies. For 4, it's 4x speed YouTube, which is the actual thing I've searched. If I was allowed to change any one thing on YouTube, it would be to add a 4x speed option.
Who's Pythagorean?
Greek mathematician and philosopher Pythagoras was the one who first named the Pythagorean theorem. Not discovered in the slightest. It was known about and used many, many, many times and long before that. It kind of follows the tradition of white guys coming along and naming things. And like just taking credit for everything else. But it was used by the Egyptians, the Chinese, the Babylonians, and several others before him.
What's about adding dislikes? I found something better. 5 pennies USD is 7 pennies CAD.
That's not even a better ratio, though, is it? That is a better ratio, isn't it? I was in math club all day. My brain is still a little bit focused, like, somewhat on math
2
today.
more pennies.
I was in math club at lunch today. Yeah, today's not a day I've actually been doing well. I'll push this one all the way. I'll try and get to the end on this one, because I actually do want to fight some of the long
Like Twitter.
final bosses. I was in math club at lunch all day. My day overall was pretty productive. I had a presentation. See, we had presentations we had to do, and the options were, right, here are the days of the presentations, right? The presentations, they're long presentations, right, are going to happen on Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday,
Nerd
Wednesday.
Club at lunch. They renamed the Nerd Club.
The presentations were English presentations about books we had read, and they were happening on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So the groups who went on Friday would be like extra rewarded for having gone first, right? I'm just gonna stop counting hits because I've already been taking so many at this point. So, originally what happened, right? Our group is like, yeah, you know what? I think we can manage. Let's volunteer that day so that we can go first and get the extra credit. And then, so we volunteered, and then later that night we were like, oh, you know what? Maybe we're not quite ready. This person wants more time, and this person wants more time to, like,
Sure, I agree. I
translate.
don't understand.
So later, a few of them agreed that, yeah, actually, you want some more time. Let's not go first. And so we messaged her, like, or they messaged her, that actually we would like to rescind our offer to volunteer. And she's like, for real? And, like, based on the way she said it, you can almost tell that, like, yeah, she's not really pleased about that, is she? And so the group that had to go first anyway, because one of their members won't be here next week, goes. And then because no one had volunteered now, they were gonna get to choose who would go. And so they chose us, and so we had to go anyway. Because we all had to be, every group had to be ready Friday. In case you were gonna go Friday. It's just that most people weren't ready, because most people wouldn't have to go until the next week. So we went, and it went okay. And then I also argued in the chat that technically, we should still get bonus points, because we did volunteer, and she never accepted our rescindal of the volunteer offer. Oh, come on, Galleon. So we ended up going anyway. The presentation was okay. I don't feel I did too good on my part, but I thought it was acceptable. Really? Oh my god. Now that I'm not counting hits, I'm just going into, like, tank mode. That was really bad. I've stopped caring and I've gone into tank mode because I'm just, like, not counting hits anymore. I gotta actually still think about, like, doing the bosses in a coherent way.
I wonder why my message didn't send. I didn't say anything bad.
What did you say in your message? What approximately did you say in your message? I realized
What
asking
did you say?
Asking you to just retype the message isn't all that helpful.
Take it to court.
Oh, you're saying your message didn't go through. Just type the message again so we know what it was that didn't go through.
YouTube sucks, I guess.
I was actually watching a Doug stream just today, where he was talking about that exact thing. Like, he's considered starting to stream simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube, because now you're allowed to do that, actually. Apparently they changed it, you're now allowed to stream on both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, which is not something you were allowed to do before. You could upload the VOD onto YouTube, but you couldn't stream on both simultaneously. Now you can. Probably because Twitch has just realized that YouTube's a shitty streaming platform, and no one's actually going to seriously, like, leave them because you're allowed to stream on both. Twitch is just a much better streaming platform. So you're allowed to do both now. And Doug was like, he might actually try doing both. Just a little bit.
Can you, like, mix the live chat?
Huh?
Both at the same time.
You can't mix the chat. It would just be he'd basically be ignoring the YouTube chat. The YouTube chat would just be for people who just want to watch the stream, who don't expect to be interacting. Crap. But yeah, Twitch is just a much better streaming platform. I mainly do it here for the convenience. I would like to stream on Twitch, because like...
Rated Shy, if you do both at the same time I'll have to be on the Twitch chat while Ken here, since I think Ken doesn't have Twitch.
Yeah, we would need like Twitch mods still. I don't plan to do both simultaneously. I stream on YouTube because it's convenient that everything gets automatically saved, basically. It's all just marked as YouTube live streams, right? So I don't have to like upload it as a VOD. I think maybe that's worse anyway, that it's marked as a live stream, not a VOD. If it's just marked as a VOD, if it's a VOD, it's basically just marked as a video, right? It's a long video.
I can have Twitch, but I won't.
I don't plan to do both. Twitch would be more convenient in terms of like letting people see the we talked about this the other day, right? Like Wednesday. Twitch would be more convenient in terms of letting people see the content and like getting new people to the channel. But YouTube is just more convenient for like having the stuff automatically here. There's no moving over, there's no like quality loss or anything during as well. It's all here. It's all been put directly to YouTube.
There isn't any quality loss if there isn't any quality.
Ken, you're my moderator. You're supposed to be nice.
But I'm KSN, so I'm supposed to be honest.
You're KSN? Hi KSN, I'm Grassman.
I'm not changing my name again.
your own fault. You made the decision. Be more I'm always very careful to get the capital K when I'm spelling your name, Ken. And so even after I'm so careful, you're gonna be so reckless with your name. You're asking for it, Ken. Damn it.
Damn it. I've spelled Ken with the capital so many times now my phone auto-corrects it to Ken with the capital.
Haha.
Be right back.
It's weird that it pronounces BRB as be right back, and not just BRB. Like, if BRB is common enough for it to know what it means, then why do you have to pronounce it?
This Ken guy sounds like he's getting everywhere.
Oh, this is the furthest we made it. I remember we didn't do slide before.
Be right back. If this works, it's a caps issue. Back. Me too, I didn't leave.
That was close. Well.
For some reason I'm fucking lagger on my alt. How does that make any sense?
Fucking lagger on my alt. It could be giving you better connection here because you're a mod. So like it might be trying to forcefully keep a better connection.
MOD privilege. How nice of them. And you grass, but I'm still standard mod, right? When do I get a promotion?
Do we need promoted mods? No. I am your god. Do not speak to your god and ask him for forgiveness. You know what you've done to deserve this. Teleporting a lot.
I've been working for you for like a year. I never asked for a raise in the time, but I'm asking for a promotion now. Being level 2 gives us the power to ban words and stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. Do I trust Ken with that power? No. Knowing Ken, he'll ban the word is or something. Just ban all two-letter words.
How about me?
Yeah, just ban CT.
I'm going to ban the word Ken in the letter E.
Oh.
E is too overrated.
It's A that you really gotta consider getting rid of. It's easily possible. No, I can't say easy. It's simple to construct sentences without the first letter of the English lexicon.
E-I-O-U? Does being level 2 change us like a new color and icon?
I think you guys control your own icons.
I don't.
Probably a new color.
I don't think you can say anything without a E-I-O-U. I wanna be a new color. MHM. HM.
How many hits did I take to mark off there? jump. I just lost all of my shield fightings out. Okay, we can only take one hit from NKG. 2 kills it.
Sue.
Sue. Got him. Okay, 2 more bosses. Our hits have been terrible, but... We just want to do like individualized training after this, like just do some abs rider.
The worst thing about not being able to use AIOU is not being able to say Among Us. So I checked for how long I've been in the Grassman 666 channel and it's been over a year. MNGS SAT. It has CT.
It's been a long time. Remember when I first started doing streams just as a way to like more efficiently upload Mindustry content? Because I had just like, in the span of like 2 days, uploaded like 3 hours of 20-minute videos of Mindustry. In like that one campaign I was playing through.
Not at all, I wasn't there. Same Ken.
How long have I been streaming for? Oh god, how long has this been?
I did watch your badly put together ministry playlist though. More than a year but less than 2.
Wow. That was dumb. Oh my god. Okay, well, we got one chance. Can we hitless phase 2, 3, and 4 of Absrad?
Me when one hired.
This is the hard bit. We're through the hard bit.
This is literally EOL.
There we go. Don't set it down because it's gonna shake.
So sad, I agree.
I agree. Aw, poor Holland.
I love seeing this every time.
Yes. Yes, the forced go through the credits is lovely. You have no choice but to follow us through the credits. You have no free will. You will watch our credits.
Well, alright, we finished it, let's end stream. So what button do you hold to skip?
There isn't one. It's literally unskippable. I have very few criticisms of this game. This is one of them. There's no way to skip the credits. Like, fine the first time around, right? Give me a skip button the next. There's no skip when I have
God
to
damn it.
practice P5.
Why the hell did she say alright weirdly?
I don't know. Try saying all right again. I don't know why. Say your sentence again.
Press all the buttons. Alrighty. Alright, alright, alright.
Alrighty. Yeah, nothing works. Well, that's not good.
Why?
In response to what? My desk is unstable. I'm detecting it with a remote because it's not lying flat on the table.
What's not good? Oh. It's gonna break.
It might. I hope not.
Unskippable
cats
credits, it's
jump
like a
off it.
basic human right.
I have an official complaint for the European Union and the United States of America. Team Cherry's Hollow Knight does not allow me to skip its
Breaks
credits,
on stream.
violating my right. Okay, if it breaks, that's really bad. It probably wouldn't be that bad. Well, it depends what happens to the board. Depends how the weight is distributed. See, my table, right underneath it snugly, there's a drawer here. There's a desk. So most of the forces that would, if it broke, would get put onto this. And the PlayStation might not tip and crash all over the electronics. The screen might not fare as well. And if you, it might be fine, or it'll be either fine or very not fine. Either everything will be fine and it won't matter, or it'll be really, really bad.
Glue.
Glue. It's already screwed in. I don't know if glue's gonna help. I only been in this game for 24 hours.
Duct tape.
Do I not have better backgrounds? There's another background you get if you beat the game, like, True Ending, which we haven't actually done this count yet. What am I missing for trophies here? Just stuff some duct tapes into the cracks in it. Yeah, I'll fix it. What are we gonna do? Do we want to do, like, individual pantheons? Do we want to do more P5? Do we want to do, like, individual boss training? Do we want to stop streaming? I'm good if we want to end the stream. I can go play, like... I can see if I can go... I'm just gonna go, like, play Stardew on my own, then. Start a 4th account so I can play on... I have my own account on this one, too. Casual 4 Stardew accounts.
Among Us.
Not playing Among Us. That, Ken, is your worst idea.
Four.
4? For what? I think it might be a fine place to end it. We're not going to make much more progress in P5 today. Yeah, today was not a good P5 day. Hypothetically, theoretically, there was nothing wrong with my ability to do P5 today. In practice, I was just not good. Just messing it up a lot.
Stardy playthroughs.
Oh yes. I can either go continue my joint one with my mother, who's currently playing it downstairs. Or I can just start a new one up here again. I mean, 4 is reasonable, right? 4 is not too many, you know. Come on. Okay, well.
She's playing like right now.
I think so.
Stream with your mother.
That might be possible. I guess we could do online play. See, how does it work, right? If I've got the primary, I guess we could do online play where that might be possible. That might be possible. For, like, Stardew
Just
Valley.
don't let her read chat.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow will be Stardew Valley. We're going to probably We're going to definitely finish spring and probably start summer. I don't know how long we'll stream. Tomorrow might very well be like a 6-hour Stardew day again. I do have stuff I have to do at some point, but that'll probably be like tomorrow morning. I'm going to really work on some stuff so I can just stream Stardew all night. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll end here.
Anyway, see you in the GTA 6 strip club review.
I'm not gonna do that one. Not quite. Close, but no. Hope you guys
Bye.
enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.